Hmm. Hello, everyone. Well, I just got back from DC's Birds of Prey, and I, for one, loved it. I mean, even though I'm unfamiliar with the comic that it's based on, I'm just gonna put that out there since I'm not gonna be discussing how it adapts that. I'm gonna be focusing on the movie itself as I usually do. This is the new way of DC's doing things, and I'm honestly all for it. So, the film takes place after the events of Suicide Squad, with Harley Quinn, played by Margot Robbie, having recently broken up with the Joker, and which also puts her odds with like criminals in Gotham City, including a Roman Blast Mask Sionis, played by Ewan McGregor, who is after a rare diamond that's been stolen by teenage colonist Cassandra Cain, played by L.J. Basco. As other people in the city area collect this had the bounty on Kane's head. They need to form an alliance with the Detective Renee Montoya, played by Rose Perez, the Huntress Helena Bertinelli, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and the Black Canary Diana Lance, played by Journey Smollett Bell. You this thing's definitely going to get very spectacularly crazy. I mean, from this hard R Psycho Valentine, from one Harley Quinn. I mean, they've been trying to get this movie made, for years. Here's not counting the short-lived, pre CW TV, he series from 2002. And yeah, just ignore that. Sometimes my phone does as I want to mean to. Hmm. So this film, directed by Kathy Yan, as well as written by Bumblebee star Christina Hodson, and is definitely what I would like to call DC's distaff Deadpool. If anyone else would like to use that alliteration, I have there since that's definitely what I can describe in style and tone. Especially it makes full use of its hard R rating, and unlike with the new Hellboy, it actually makes sense with the story. Since some of these characters, I can tell right away with the animated intro alone, given how violent and profane it is, you would never get past it with a PG-13 at all, man. I think if I wanted to make a PG-13 cut in this movie, it'd only be 15 minutes long, personally. Hey, so if Suicide Squad is a darkly comic fever dream, then I would describe this movie as high flying, hard R, candy colored chaos contained very short but sweet hour and 49 minutes. I actually think that the whole less is more strategy they're employing with this movie, kind of like they did with Shazam and Joker, was actually quite effective for it. Like how, rather than CGI giants or big beacons of light, they focused on keeping the action on the characters and the setting. I think whether they're fighting just like a market stall, a parking garage, a roller derby, as well as the final battles is at this broken down carnival funhouse. I definitely kind of like how this rebrand is working out. They're still set in the same fictional universe, but they're gonna be focusing more on standalone movies, which can be enjoyed on their own. It's like if it's a hit, we'll make a sequel later, but if not, we'll probably find some way to use the characters. Which is what I've been wanting all along for both their health, them and their rivals to be successful in reasons. And even though I admit it's a little slower as I record this, I think it's gonna pick up pretty soon. Because let's face it, the nearest competition is gonna be several months away, so we have plenty of time to plan for that. And I think hopefully it'll keep going. Further compound how it's going to be addressing my trailer talk segments, as we don't need to follow our rivals Marvel succeed. We'll do better to go our own way. Because I personally don't expect to see another Justice League movie until after this year at the earliest. Which is fine by me. Especially while I'm hearing about this new version. Like, I'm not actively speculating on it, but I'm keeping an eye on it just in case because of the regime change. And also, I give this movie a very shiny 4 out of 4, and I'm gonna be talking about the coming attractions in this riff again. Okay, so no particular order. Next week is going to be the Sonic movie, which I finally, okay, that's something else, managed to get my ticket for. I'm gonna be going, even if it doesn't turn out very well. I'd like to just try and be the one to just lie on top of a potential bomb and minimize the fallout. I mean, figuratively speaking. Just like I did all these Transformers movies, sometimes it helps to be that one guy. I mean, that said, they did a good job with the redesigning the effects, even if it is kind of a shame that the studio closed down. They did a really good job in the Detective Pikachu movie, as well as the new Lion King, both movies I enjoyed last year. I mean, it looks very silly, and given how much the adaptation very well than quality over the years, as much as like the games are based on, I found something enjoying almost all of them. I think this might not be an exception, given it's got to have a lot of good people in there. I mean, in a weird way, turning the whole thing into like a buddy road trip movie actually makes a weird kind of sense. And it's kind of like how they, for a live-action Pokemon film, they decided to include some nods to the main game's anime for now, but base it off a spin-off game, which does have a definitive beginning, mini, end of the story. For all its fails, I can't imagine it being worse than the 2000s House of the Dead movie. I mean, they took Agent G, a character I love from the games, and was very powerful in those games, mind you, and didn't even give him an on-screen death. That basically tells you all you need to know. I mean, I still believe, just the usual inspirational fluff, biopic. I mean, doesn't matter to me. I keep confusing it with that other song from the 80s that has a similar title. I mean, which basically tells you I don't really listen to the guy there about it. I already forgot his name. So there's that. I mean, Wonder Woman 1984 still looks delightfully rad. I mean, the 80s definitely been a decade for DC in both comics and on film. I'm not really familiar with who Pedro Pascal is playing, but I definitely like the addition of Kristen Wiig as Cheetah, as well as the fact that most of the cast was director coming back. I mean, and 3 years we spent a lot of time for a sequel to come out as well. I'm just kind of glad I didn't try and release it last year. It would have been too crowded in the holiday season. I mean, the new Call of the Wild. I'm gonna wait to see what people think first. I mean, because very few adaptations managed to catch what made the book work. But Harrison Ford playing the old Mariner is a bit plus for me, since he also likes dogs quite a bit as well. I mean, since Top Gun Maverick, I am indifferent to that one, so I don't really have the same attachments to the original movie from the 80s as some other people do. I mainly know it more as a spoof than anything else. I just thought I also feel the same way about Cruise as well. I guess I'll just wait to see how that one plays out. Might see it on DVD or on TV or something, but I'm probably not going to go into the theater to see that one. However, I will be into Ghostbusters Afterlife. As I finally keep that decal on my wall. Which is going to be paying tribute to Harold Ramis' Egon Spengler, who, given how the actor passed away in 2014, I don't think it'd be right to replace him. Even the last movie that was really divisive still, made sure to not recast him because it wouldn't be right, I definitely like the idea of his offspring and taking up his mantle, and it also is basically confirmed more than once that the original one's going to be passing the torch to a new team, which I admit is actually kind of sweet. But it's actually very close to what they were doing for the original plan for the third film, which effectively died with Harold Ramis. I'm just trying to contain the emotional, and I am interested to see what Jason Reitman will do, given how he's a son of the visual director Ivan Reitman, who made the first two movies, and mainly known for offbeat comedy versus Junior Thank You for Smoking, so it should be interesting to see what we'll do with like a big budget blockbuster. My main concern is the co-writer Gil Keenan, and given how I didn't really like either his previous movies, I'm just gonna have to try and see how this turns out. I mean, also, but anyway, I guess I will definitely see you all next week as I continue to her nurse, her this pain I've been feeling ever since last week. I'm at a nice little relaxing 3 currently. Hey, so I'll see you next week with a Sonic movie.